But
Come on, saving throw. Botch it saving.
it did botch its saving throw. So give me a D6 for severity and a D10 for location.
Oh shoot!
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know what that rolled. Can we roll them separately? Because I don't know how that system works. 4 for severity and a D10 for location. Five. You hit it in its tail for no unusual effects.
Ah.
Sorry.
Do I at least look good doing it?
You do. It flies like end over end and lodges like perfectly in its tail. It was pretty nice. What's the
18.
D24, Arcas?
My save versus breath weapon.
Oh, perfect. You take half damage then from the incoming breath weapon.
Nice.
All right.
So you take 5 damage.
Okay.
Easy peasy for Arcas.
From the steam that blows across you.
Wow, that's kind of intense.
Yeah.
The second one that crawled out of the water, one of the two that crawls out of the water, comes also, gets just its face out and also breathes a huge gout of steam on you. Please give me another saving throw versus breath.
Okay, thank God it's not on fucking the casters over there.
Yeah.
Well, you did just kind of hack its brother to bits.
13, and my thing is 13.
That
Do
is
I
a pass.
Nice.
Half damage again. You take 3 points of damage.
Nice, nice, nice.
Neal, don't forget that my 1 to 4 round spell still has yet to go off.
I know. I've got a little die marking it
Okay.
in front of me. I've also got tracking Emma's stun. Who had next lowest initiative?
My character not wanting to die will just keep in the frame, like... Nope. Still frozen.
Adea, you are next with a 10. What do you do?
Sorry, I was muted. I cast Enlarge on Arcas. Be large, brother!
Okay, so standing back, you cast Enlarge. Give me a D20 for Wild Surge or a level modifier.
1.
Oh, -3. Arcas gains 20% his size.
Ow! But that's still big.
That's still big. And the Red Fox goes.
I'm gonna continue to back up because I need to get out of clawing distance from these things. So how far can I move and still attack in a round?
With a dagger?
Yeah. I mean, throwing the daggers. I'm assuming I have some.
You have plenty of daggers. So you can move 10 feet and throw 2, or you can move up to half your movement, which I think is 30 yards, and throw 1.
Okay. Will moving 10 feet away get me out of melee with these?
Yeah, easy.
Okay, then that's exactly what I do. I'll back up that 10 and then I'll throw 2.
They seem very concentrated on Arcas right now.
While I'm casting spells too, Neal? While I'm casting spells, can I be walking backwards away?
I mean, yeah, you can cast a spell and take a half move.
Okay, so I've just kind of been backing away from Arcas and his main melee damage as well.
Okay. So give me your first dagger throw.
Alrighty.
Ooh, that is a hit.
Okay.
D3 damage against large creatures. Two. Okay. And finally, we have Arcas going. Well, penultimately, we have Arcas going.
Oh, Neal.
Yes.
The dragon's blind.
Yes. One of them is. He still breathed his breath weapon on Arcas because he felt where that chop was. Holy crap! Did you just roll a 27 to hit?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God!
That's why you're not already.
Arcas Imba!
Yeah, Arcas, you're broken. You double crit the dragon, so 3d12 plus 8 for damage on this little guy.
That's something you don't hear every day. Double crit the dragon.
Well, it is a hatchling, Boom!
99!
That's the sort of attack you should have saved for an unwounded one. But you just get your sword out and you literally hack his body in half.
Maybe it's gonna. You should roll for a morale check, seeing that 39
Oh yeah.
single blow. Explosion of dragons.
Oh my god, I got 2 12s in the same roll. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
Yeah.
Why are you so lucky?
I will try because I've thrown the one dagger. I still have the other one. I'll turn to the other two and say, he attacked us. We have no quarrel with you. We did not want to. We were just defending ourselves.
Good call.
It's like a desperate gambit, but I'll take a charisma roll if I can get it.
Do it. Give me a charisma check.
So
You
it's
can do it.
D20
can
plus
bring
my
cows.
charisma.
All hail roll 20 gods.
D20 plus 15.
I believe.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
That's pretty good. Neal, please base senpai.
The dragons on the edge hesitate, and they glance between each other, and the one that has not breathed, that didn't use his breath weapon yet this round, speaks and said, "He did, but he was our brother. You've killed him. There are only 3 of us in this world, and you've cut our numbers down.
If you continue to attack, there will be even fewer of you. We will bring more cows as apology and reparation."
I'm nodding.
Leave one of you here, her, the wounded one. If you do not bring your cows back, we will eat her. If you bring the cows, 2 for each of us, we will return her and the stone."
We need her to look at the cows. Take me.
Done. Drop your weapons.
Or we could just kill them.
The last one turns and sprints towards Adea on its turn. Arcas, you get an attack of
That was
opportunity
out
on
of
it.
character, Neal.
How am I supposed to know the difference?
Yeah.
Arcas, you get an attack of opportunity on it as it starts to run by.
What? Wait, what is going on?
She said we could kill it. How could that
Neal-
not be in-game?
Neal was taking that as in-game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
It sounded
otherwise
not
you're metagaming out of
See,
game, so I'll take it as
Stephanie-
you said that in-game.
Stephanie says that she thought it was out of game too.
Yeah, but he.
Yeah,
I mean-
well, Stephanie's not the DM.
Neal, I mean, you are right, but that is a new rule that we've never enforced, and you're deciding to enforce it at a very interesting moment.
I am,
So-
aren't I? But at the same time, like, that's the sort of thing where it would be very easy then for the players to metagame their actions, and I want to encourage
but
you to...
never, ever mentioned that before.
Okay, this time
Okay,
it
we'll
won't,
just go on.
but from now on, let's keep our
Okay.
our
I'll say
interesting
point of
things that
order.
could change the game around.
Okay.
All right, well,
Okay.
we need to start using out of character, and if you don't, then
Yeah, I mean, for some things it's pretty obvious, but for things like that, I mean, that could have easily been something Adea has just said right now. Like, that felt like an Adea thing to say.
If it was though, she would have muttered it under her breath.
Maybe. But then you...
Adia's smarter than I am, Neal. So
Yeah, but sometimes, even
She
though
would
you're
know.
bright, But she might have wanted to actually say that to Arcas, because, hell, he just cut one in half. You could take him, maybe.
I know.
Alright, we'll leave it to that for this for now. One of the dragons says, "Drop your weapons, take off your armor, and we will keep you with us."
I do it. I remove my armor and my weapons. I'm Arcas. I don't need anything.
One of the dragons comes
Do you take
and...
off all your clothes too? Because that was the image I got.
I take off all my clothes.
Alright, so Arcas strips
Wait,
down
this-
to the buff. Emma is unconscious and cannot see this.
I see this.
You're unconscious. Oh no, you're stunned. You're stunned.
I'm
That's
just
right.
stunned.
So you're kind of like reeling, but you get to check out Arcas for the
Yeah.
I
third
turn
time.
around and I'm like, "That's for you, Emma." 'Cause you know-
Wow, buddy
The-
romance.
The
Like that.
You see a little glitter in her eyes.
the dragons.
My eyes are like misty. I'm like so worried for my brother, but I like give him a pat on the shoulder and I'm like proud of him.
The dragons
Very naked,
claw
brother.
Arcas's equipment into the lake, and
Keep
They-
my equipment safe. It has
And-
sentimental value.
one of them says, "Go, bring back the cows."
I like the way you speak.
In before Arcas befriends the dragons.
I might start speaking like that.
We'll come back, you riding them around the lake. Naked, riding them around the lake.
I'm totally trying to talk to them the whole time.
Okay. Well, let's flip back to the rest of the party for a moment. Party, what are you doing?
I guess at Arcas's wishes, we gather up Emma and ourselves, and we rush back to town as fast as possible to get cows.
Now,
Okay.
assuming that she is like headstruck, dumb, and like really screwed up, like we get some distance. I've got some basic herbalism. Like I'm not a schmuck in terms of taking care of somebody. I can like do basic first aid on her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So like we'll get away. We'll stop. I'll put a bandage on her. I think this is beyond poultice here, but even so, like anything is better than nothing.
Yeah. So you guys get, like a few 100 feet out. Not Jen. Oh, here we go. Never mind. Hold on. Wait 1 sec here. Okay. So as you like start to grab Emma and start walking away, all of a sudden these silver bands appear out of thin air.
No.
And wrap around the corpse of the dead dragon, binding it to itself, and its legs get detached, and its head like gets shut. And
What's that?
that's the spell that Anna cast that had a delay on it a couple rounds.
Oh.
I scream. I look at the dragons and scream, "What are you doing?"
Why do you disrespect your brother this way? I totally get right on them. What disrespect is this? Can we even trust you?
What was the spell, by the way? Like, what does it do?
It casts like metal bands around the person and like binds them, like holds them.
I don't understand because
You're just like, what? There's just like, think of silver bracelets encompassing the entire dragon's body, like all over the place. They just like
The one who's dead.
the one that's dead and cut in half.
This is so bad.
You guys are like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And the dragons like come up and sniff at it, and they glare at you, and they proceed to like start to rip the bands off of its dead brother.
I help them.
Okay.
And we just run.
You guys run. Arcas, you help. With your 18-100 strength, you pretty easily bend them off and rip them apart. And with your help, the dragons do not attack you or punish you for it. Once you get far enough away, you patch up Emma, and you proceed back to town. Actually, where do you go to get these cows?
Are there like did we see any farms or anything nearby on our way?
Oh, totally. Outside of Skyshard, there are plenty of farms with cows and stuff.
Well, I would want to go there and negotiate for cows, although I know we have only a few more minutes.
Well, it's not that hard because we just have to roll for random encounters, which there are none. So we can actually just say like a day and a half later, you come back to where you come back to one of these farms.
All right.
Can we briefly heal up?
Sure, Emma. Casting
Yeah,
spells you want at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, okay, let's just do them, I guess. I'm pretty hurt. Who's hurt? You're fine, Adea. You're not fine.
I'm 11 down.
All right, so I'll give you a cure moderate wounds. 8.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
That's wonderful.
I'm gonna be self one as well. 8, nice.
Okay.
Doing really well. Yes.
Actually,
15.
because of the
It's not me.
what was that? You took.
I'm at 23 now. With the 8.
Face injured.
What happened to my face?
So you cannot actually repair. You need a cure serious wounds spell to repair the injuries to your face. Otherwise, it will take 10d6 days to heal on its own. So until you either get that cure serious wounds or 10d6 days pass,
So
you
repair
have a penalty
injury-
of 4. What was it? Penalty of 4 to your attacks, and you can only move at 2/3 your normal rate.
So you're telling me that repair injury won't fix that?
Actually, repair injury will probably do that exactly if you have the repair injury spell.
Well, I happen to have the repair injury spell.
Huzzah!
Well, not today, but tomorrow morning.
Will she be scarred?
No, because I have repair injury.
Mm, one sec here.
Repair injury is intended for
Yeah,
use.
totally no problem.
Yeah.
You can repair the injury tomorrow.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Cure light wounds on Arcas.
But I'm not there, no?
Yeah, Arcas is not there.
Oh, well, I'm doing
yeah.
cure light wounds
Okay.
on myself then.
All right, so that's another 7 for you. Is there any other healing you want to accomplish?
Wait, I need
If
to...
you have another little bit left over, I'm still 3 down.
Yeah, I'm at... Oh, this is so perfect. I happen to have 4 1 HP Orisons, so I will give you 3 and I will take 1, so we're both full. This is
Nice. Topped up.
Yeah, it's like, poo! I have no more healing spells, but we're full health. So
Okay,
cute.
cool. So
Neil, while they do that, I want to make sure that I cut you so you don't say you're back. And I do tricks with the dragon, so I do like backflips, and I'm like, what
you
do
try and show off in front of them and befriend them.
like, what do you think? Is that nice?
Give me-
Challenge me.
Give me a charisma roll, Arcas.
What do I
Give me a charisma check. See how.
Challenge me. Challenge me.
I have dancing, singing, gaming, rope use, blind fighting.
Oh, and you have
blurring.
17 charisma? Holy crap!
And I have
you are very
17
personable.
charisma. Okay, remember I'm pretty sick right now.
All right, give me your charisma check.
33.
Whoa!
Okay. All right.
Get back to
So
it,
impressed.
dragons. It's
Let's come back to that in a little bit. Meanwhile, the rest of the
I'm like,
party, a day and a half later, comes to a farm where there's cows and horses and animals running around doing their thing.
We could have just given them your horses.
No.
Oh, that would have been yeah.
That would
Don't
probably
think I
satisfy
didn't
their hunger.
expand that possibility.
So,
Alright,
how do you guys want to acquire some cows? Because if you do
I
this
want
right,
to go
we
to
can
the
finish it.
farm, and we don't have time to roleplay it out, but I want to give them the biggest, tear-jerkiest, heart-movingest speech about doing the will of the gods, and then I want to offer to give them a sacred ritual blessing dance if they will give us 4 cows and ask the blessing of the god for the rest of their lives.
Oh, hell.
Plus, we have 22 silver. I'm in the background. I'm like, plus 22 silver.
I don't know. I bought these cows for 10 gold each. I'd kind of need something a little bit greater than that to relinquish them. Maybe if you guys give me you need 4 cows, I'd sell them for 60 gold. You got some money on you?
Well, if the will of the gods is worth that little to you, perhaps these cows are not worth our time.
Okay, then. Nice doing business with you.
Okay, fine. 30 gold and the ritual dance blessing.
I need to buy new cows, and I can't buy cows with ritual dance blessings. 60
you
gold.
can. If you bought them for 10, I'll buy them for 40.
Then no, because it takes more time for me to go buy them. I'd be losing time on that.
I don't even get to do a charisma check on my convincing them that the gods will smile on them kind of thing.
He's not the sort. He's a farmer. He cares about the real life. Like he doesn't. High ideals are nice with nobles and people that aren't worried about feeding themselves day to day. Day to day people are more concerned. Like shit. I don't have these cows. I can't live. Who gives a shit about the gods?
All right, 50 gold, and that's it.
He scratches his beard.
And the blessing.
I look at him winningly.
22 silver.
And his 22 silver.
You bless my other cows, and we got a deal.
A fair price. I shake on
Done.
it.
He puts out his hand. You guys shake. Give him 50 gold, the 22 silver, and do your ritual blessing of the cows.
I
Emma,
literally cast bless on the cow.
The cow now has a +1 to hit.
Jen,
I want to see the dancing around the cows, the ritual dance amongst the
it's a
herd.
beautiful dance. You can't even imagine how like you're stunned by the beauty of the dance. It's like twirling and like
Can you give us an
glittering.
example of the stance?
Well, my dog's in my lap. I'm trying to do it from here up. I'm like twirling around. Ow, I can't with my headset. And I start singing, and it's like this ethereal, like the elves from Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
I am actually stunned that you are singing and dancing around
a cow.
He nods and goes, "Thank you."
At the very end, I do like a ballerina, like pointed foot bow, and I like kiss the cow lightly on the nose.
Oh.
Before we leave, I'm like, by the way, right now your cows have +1 to attack.
If you need to attack anything with your cows.
And then, unless there's anything else you want to do, you just take the cows back, right?
Well, I want to. Emma, do you have gold? Are you pitching in for these? Are we doing halvesies?
Wait, do you actually have 60 gold and you were just like driving a hard bargain?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I guess so. My character doesn't have much though. But
neither does mine.
How much do you have?
Oh
Same
my
as you.
god.
Tell me how much you have, Anna.
93. 94.
I have 80.
See? Okay.
You guys are
minus
so
25 for both of
stingy.
us.
Like Arcas's life is hanging in the balance, and you guys are arguing over like 10 gold, and then who pays for it?
Do you remember when each of us had 9,000 gold and a pirate ship?
Do you
We
remember,
must get back there.
do
You guys
remember
are
when
so
both of us-
greedy and selfish.
Do you remember when both of us had magical gun powers? Well, now I don't have any because Arcas is alive.
You have made us this way. You've done this to us, Neal.
I think this was in you all along, and you didn't realize it until very recently.
Alright.
Alright, fine. I spent 30, sure.
No,
Okay.
only 25 because it
too
was
late.
50.
All right, so you both give out 25 gold. You take the cows. You come back to Arcas. You find Arcas like sitting down having a conversation with these dragons who are like, "Really? And that's where the muscles came from? How interesting." And you notice Arcas is like already holding the Philosopher's Stone and has like all of his gear on. And he's just like having a great old time over here.
Has he put his clothes back on, or is he
I'm still naked.
I don't know.
I'm still naked.
Yeah, it's like 3 days later, and he's just been enjoying the sun with the dragons, like letting it all hang out.
Did I ride them?
No. I mean, you got along with them very, very well. You did kill their brother, so they like remember that. Your charisma check allowed you to like be friendly with them, and they're kind of like, well, he did attack him. He did kind of have it coming. This guy's really cool. Your brother was kind of a dick.
Are they homies now? Like, will they adventure with us?
I wouldn't call them homies. I would say they have like reverse Stockholm syndrome.
They think Arcas is the coolest in the world.
Yeah, but they're still like, you killed my brother, and you're still like a puny human while we are dragons.
Demigods. When they say that, I'm like, demigods. And they're like, sorry. You know?
Yeah. So
What's their name? So I probably asked their name and stuff.
We'll save that for next week. We're gonna wrap up this week by you giving them the cows, which they, will devour on their own, and you get Arcas and the Philosopher's Stone back.
Hooray!
And we will say you guys start your journey back towards Sky Shard, but you will not arrive there at the end of the session, and we can end here.
We accomplished a mission!
Yay!
Hooray! We accomplished that mission and a real life mission because we got $1,000 to donate to Heifer International.
That is awesome. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, it was great. Our viewers are amazing. Thank you guys all who donated. And if you guys don't mind, I want to really quickly read off all of those donors.
Okay.
There were quite a few anonymous ones, which I won't read, but please know if you did donate that we are thankful from the bottom of our hearts. Samuel Becker, Kelly Milkies, Jess Timmons, Stephanie Harvey, Ben Palmer, Frank Bastian, Joseph Colton, again, Samuel Becker, Scott McGee, Jordan Owsley, who donated quite a bit. Thank you very much. Laura Bradley, Steph 3, Quinn Johnson, Tristan Wade, and Michael Mavis. You guys are the best. Oh, and of course, that big anonymous donation. Again, thank you to all the anonymous donors.
Yeah. Yay! guys are awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool in the world of Misscliks. Okay, yeah.
So, guys, in terms of the show next week, Neal will not be here because he's getting hitched. And he's going to be on his honeymoon, so we don't need to bother him. All hail. And so we will do something, but we don't know what yet. So please watch the Misscliks Twitter. Follow at Misscliks, MISSDLIKS. And follow this channel as well. You'll know when we go live, so then you just won't miss any of our shows, no matter what we do. And we'll let you know what happens next week. And then the week after that, we'll be back with more Demigods, and Pat will be back because of your generosity. So
Absolutely.
we'll continue this adventure then. You guys want to do shout-outs?
Yep.
Let's make it quick because I think some people have to go.
Yep.
So, Steph, you want to start us off?
Yep. So shout outs to our awesome guests. Follow me on all the things. Missharvey, Harvey. I've been streaming a lot this weekend. If you are a CS fan, I will be in Dallas for ESWC LAN finals with top 4 teams from North America, top 4 teams from Europe. So you can come say hi and chat with me. And that's it.
I'll go. I have been streaming every single day, either here on Misscliks or on my Twitch channel, Anna Prosser. This week, I'm going to have to potentially miss a few days. I've got a lot of stuff going on for work as I go into the holidays, but I will be back, mostly streaming Heroes of the Storm. And then this week on Misscliks, aside from Misscliks D&D, I'll also be doing Eye on the Storm, which is our Heroes of the Storm show, and it should be a really good episode this week with patch notes. So if you're into Heroes of the Storm or you want to learn about it, tune in at 7:15 p.m. Pacific on this channel on Thursday. And then I'm at Anna Prosser on everything else except for YouTube, which is Anna Prosser TV. And I want to give a big shout out to all of you who donated. And again, I know it's awkward because we're all going to thank you, but Pat would just really appreciate you being here. So thank you for coming. And I tag Jen.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Pat. It was awesome playing with you. Glad we're getting a second week. And that's thanks to you guys and to him, actually, because he still has to show up.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you to everyone who's part of the Misscliks family. If you want to follow my stuff, follow me at Livinpink SC2, Facebook, YouTube, and twitch.tv/Livinpink. Follow at Rainbow Six Game because that's my project I'm on. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Much love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go next. I'm going to be starting Age of Strife a week from Saturday. It will have Soma, the Twitch community manager. It will have Sir Scoots, who just is the grandpa of esports. It will have Elohim, if you're familiar with him, and it will have Shannon Killer. So those are going to be my players. I'm going to be the DM. It's going to be 5th edition, and it's going to be set, well, in the Age of Strife, thus its name, which will be taking place far, far in the future in a very, very low magic world. It's going to be pretty gritty. It's going to be very different from other D&D campaigns we've had.
It's a long and running campaign. It's not just a one-shot.
Yeah, it'll be a long-running thing, which all takes place in like a single kingdom. So we're going to get a lot more into kingdom politics rather than like grand adventuring all over the world. It'll be one area, and you'll get to know a lot of like NPCs and recurring things.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. So that's the big thing coming up. You should pay attention for that. And that's a week from Saturday. Other than that, you can follow me on Twitter at Koibu0, or on YouTube at Koibu0, or Reddit at Koibu, or Twitch at Koibu. And that's my stuff.
And Pat, where can people follow you and help support your things?
I am only recently starting to do any even YouTube video stuff. I am pretty old school. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter for a whole year now. You can follow me there, where I am snarky and texty for the most part. Texting is what I do. That said, we've been doing some more videos. They show up on the World Builders channel. We're doing a lot of stretch goals. Pretty much all the stuff that I'm going to be doing over the next 2 weeks is tied to World Builders. And if you're looking for a good time, that's the place to keep an eye out. We're doing a lot of stretch goals where other authors and members of the Geek Glitterati are going to do cool, fun things to celebrate us raising more money. We've got Neil Gaiman, who's going to read a book, and everyone who donates gets to vote on what book he reads. Right now, it's neck and neck between Jabberwocky and Where the Wild Things Are.
Cool.
we've got John Green is going to come in and do a stretch goal for us. Hank Green is going to sing a Taylor Swift song.
Nice.
We've got a bunch of authors reading their own 1-star reviews. So
it's like the Twitter thing, but the reviews.
Reading mean tweets, So we've got a bunch of this stuff going on. It's fun just to watch the spectacle. And, if you want to come in and maybe win some prizes too, make the world a better place, you donate at World Builders and you make the stretch goals happen. So that's most of what I'm doing these days.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, guys, please do let Pat know you appreciated him being here through all of those outlets. And again, if you want to continue to donate through World Builders and check that out, please do. You can still use our link to find your way into that website. In the meantime, again, please follow this channel if you want to know when we go live, and consider subscribing if you like to support what we do. And you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter and all the places at Misscliks. And this show, in case you missed the beginning, will be on YouTube very soon. You can find VODs of all of our shows if this is the first time you tuned in at youtube.com/Misscliks. So we will see you there, and hopefully we will see you back again next week and all the weeks to come. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.